What I want to do is prove to the Britons that I am master of the seas. And I'm not going to do that if I'm barely able to hold on to an economy here. I need to construct this fort, which is going to take another 1.5 years. Core the province, although that's not a necessity. And then go to war with GB. Very much in the knowledge that that's going to bring in Haiti. And who else is there? Brandenburg, but we've got them on the ropes anyway. Look at that. They'll never pass our impenetrable wooden wall. They've also got Portugal, but they are weak. They have all their colonies, which is not so hot on that. I'm a little concerned that their colonies might sail over with boats and ruin our defensive navy against Vijayanagara. So it is perhaps a little silly of me to have thrown away so many of my units. My naval units, that is. Part of me thinks Vijayanagara, rather Ayutthaya, would not strike us in this situation. We're just too much stronger than them. But they are militarist, and this is very hard mode, and they have some not terrible allies. Are they going to win this war? Khmer's getting beat down. I mean, I might be relatively safe to pull these war galleons back and stick them over here so that I have something against Vijayanagara and the others that will come to attack. But I can't be 100% sure on that. I mean, they can just stroll over as it is now. I don't like it. I also don't like the solution of building more heavies because I don't have an unlimited sum of money here. We'll see. We'll leave it as is. Although I will have a quick look at here and see if any of the British subjects have loads of heavies. Interestingly, 13 colonies has the most at only 4. Okay, that is good news. Even Haiti can only come along with 12. Great, I'm going to crush you, Great Britain. I'm not entirely sure how, because I'm certainly not going to do it by rushing through your fortifications here. But I will find a way. What? Pisa? Lol, check out Pisa, says Ugh. Pisa's doing pretty well for themselves. They took one look south and went, no, that's God's territory, and then turned their way north, going, no. You know what you know what we really need? Swiss mountains. And we'll grab Tyrol while we're at it, because we love gold, evidently. Feels good to finally get a half-decent amount of money coming in on a regular basis, although the moment that we start warring and having to actually pay maintenance on things, that is certainly going to change. But I can offset that by getting some bloody technology. Oh dear, if Great Britain get military tech 26, they're going to pace the floor with us even more. Land morale +1, new units, better combat width, that's scary. Pisa combining Swiss gold love with Austrian gold. I wonder if Pisa make good chocolate then. Right, how's that castle coming along? If I knew you were coming, I'd have built a wall. But it's me who's coming, and look at that. Show off. Well, how about we do something that's a little cruel? No, not Muko. I hate events that just spawn rebels in a random province. You know, what's my answer to that? I don't have an army anywhere nearby. Do I erect an army and keep a small one here? Do I put up some... I guess it would be slightly cheaper just to build you guys. I'm sure I'd have the time for it. They're just peasants. 13 of my guys should slaughter them. Yeah, wherever possible, unless it's some kind of big special event about an uprising. I don't like adding new events that are just like, here, have a revolt over here. Because it's not fun. It's not enjoyable. It's not engaging. I love mercantilism, but I do not 1187 ducats like one bit of mercantilism. Like some trade efficiency though. Alright, that's good. Get over there. One of you at least should have one of our generals. The Karels. I didn't think they would rise up against me, but they decided to. I am not concerned about them slaughtering 100 of our inhabitants. We have plenty more where they came from, and we just hand out no birth control and say, breed faster. Really though, peasants. So when they pop, they'll attack these guys, and part of me wants to just dismiss them once they're done. A small expense. Yeah, that was overkill. Nice of the peasants to wait a few months for us though. And let's just group you all together, and yeah, we don't need you. Goodbye. Well played. Alright, I need some PP though. Great Britain, I have never liked you. Tea drinking swine. You drink my tea. And Gotland seeing the true faith here. May as well convert Iceland while we're at it. I don't think the Icelandic are keen on rising up. The Danish are in Unmewet. I don't like any of these. The events just really don't want me to have money. Alright, really though, what was no, what's its? No, really, where is that province? Unama. No, I know where that is. It's over here. I don't like it. I really don't like it. They'll probably rise up, kick up a fuss. I mean, I could send some people over there and that would deal with it. The others don't want to rise up. I guess I could deal with the others too. But I'll get this fort built. It is built. I'll get this cord. Despite 50% increase. And then I will start my grand master plan against the Brits. I wish I had the Alema that I could just punch for money. But I had to go and go full Western, didn't I? So 8 of you should suffice. I haven't done this in quite a while, so I'm not entirely sure about the numbers needed here. I have built a wall. Oh right, they all count as mothballed, don't they? Let's change that. One button that I really miss that's in 1.18 is that if you have a stack of units like this, if you press V, you'll get rid of the top one. So what I would do is I would go, alright, everyone goes here, and then I'd press V, which would close that, and then da-da, close, da-da, close. I don't actually have supply range around here. Well, you know what? Too bad. Maybe someone would give me fleet basing rights. Yeah? Yeah? No? Okay. Oh, the Dutch might. They like me, kind of. The French were more likely to give me fleet base rights, which is all the more hilarious, but they have lots of ports that I don't want to pay for, so let's build up a relationship with the Dutch. So, hello, British people. You are many and scary. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wasn't planning on that. They're probably going to call in their best friends, the Brits. Now is not the time for mothballing. This was not the plan. I don't have my incredible admiral on point here, and it's highly likely that the British will join in because they hate me. And my fleet is not ready for combat. None of it is. Brandenburg would not have declared war if they didn't think they could. Russia! Oh, that's a thing. It's a real thing, isn't it? Glad I built a fort. Something, something, let them come, what can they do? Jake on the Brandenburg military threat. I can't fault you there. Okay, we got more morale. We do not have a good admiral there. Damn it, where's Admiral Tully when you need him? These ships are wrecked. And I don't think any of these have increased repair speed. Yeah, all my navies here are, or at least my individual navies here are sunk. I need you over in Orkney ASAP. I need you also on Orkney so you can defend that bloomin' place. They have military tech 25. Thankfully they don't have 26 because that would just be terrifying. My ruler is garbage. My air is not so great either, but we'll see how they do in the battlefield. That's a bit terrible. Maybe the estates could help us out a bit here. Emirs, I need a general. Only 40 tradition. I don't think I have any tradition after what happened with the whole westernization. Sure, you get influence, but, you know, worse things have happened. 2 siege isn't that bad. But 3 shock is probably still superior. That's the joke. Okay, so that's a little very scary. Goodbye, my fleet. They're also defender of the Catholic faith. Well, sometimes your enemy just comes to you for you. Oh, hang on. I took all my heavies away from here, didn't I? Didn't I? So who are you guys, and why are you... What is even going on? Oh, right, I see. What I am looking at here are my my light fleet, so you guys should just stay there. You actually just ran away instead, but what you gonna do? And if ever there was a time to keep that piety high. Jake, could you show us the numbers in this war? Lots versus not many. And if anybody strolls over here, I don't have an army to deal with it. And big Hormuz have proven time and time again that they are not cut out for this. Alright, this is going to be pretty horrible. I don't really think I need this one light ship here, but I have an opportunity to crush the Danish fleet. No, I should be waiting and getting my units back. I am losing some boats here. Brandenburg have quite a lot to throw at me. Good thing I have really good admirals to throw right back at them. Then again, my heavies are not looking up to snuff here. Crunch! Damn, that was a lot down to my admiral there, I think. I feel like if I could rename you, I'd rename you Admiral Tully. But what I will do is I'll stick you over there, have these lights just slink back there, and the really damaged ones, boy am I glad I upgraded you. You guys can go over there. It's nice being able to throw your admiral around. Okay, well that's one thing for sure. These guys aren't going to be an issue for much longer, but I'm sure the Norwegians wish to rise up. What do I do about the Brits? Because until I have a fully functional navy, things are going to look pretty bad. The best thing about this is the GB is not a co-belligerent, right? Yeah. Great Britain is not a co-belligerent in this war. Taking provinces from them will cost twice as much. Yeah. I'm sure they want a lot of crap out of me. Like if I just wanted Aberdeenshire. 29. I mean, I don't. It's not an island, but boy, is this going to be pricey. I need you guys to heal up so quickly. Don't think that'll speed the process up. So we're looking at 77 enemy heavies. Most of them are the British ones, so I like to think that if the colonials make their way over here, I'm ready to fight them back using my new Hormuz protection unit. Let's hope that Vijayanagari guy isn't after me as well. The Bahama Banks. Yeah, I'm not really concerned about this land. They can occupy that all they bloomin' well want. These guys should probably get out of here, though. I guess I'll just abduct the extra units. And say, well, it was fun, but I'm out of here. Let's take what I perceive to be a safer route. And I could just hang out in Reykjavik, since these guys probably want to play with me. Let's head over here. And hope upon hope that you don't get attacked. Oh, this is actually quite a nice opportunity to go and destroy you. So if I send these units in and take these... Oh, crap. Well, as soon as I can, I need to run away from here, but any boat that I lose is going to hurt. At least I get to retreat over there. Paddle as fast as you can, guys. So Brabant is actually going into the North Sea, but we have British going into the Moray Firth. Do I think I can take them on with my barely alive boats? 43. Here's the thing, most others I'd be confident that we could just obliterate them, but not the British fleet. Speaking of most others. Yeah, you better run. Oh yeah. He can walk between provinces that he owns. How could I forget? Pretty easily, apparently. Splat. I mean, there are other ones here that I can occupy if I really wanted to. It's probably not going to make much odds. This is a reconquest of Finn, so I win as long as I hold on to Finn, which means as long as these guys... Ah, crap. It's what happens when you just don't pay attention. Should have had these guys looking out for you there. Oh well, it happens. Oh, Lord. And this is me, with a manpower advisor. What I should really be having is a discipline advisor, but I have no such man. They're still on Tech 25, but their units are just so superior to ours. Even though we're rolling the 9 in the fire phase. No, we're actually shooting a reasonable sum of them. If we can send them away, then we're gonna have a hell of a wipe here. Did I say one hell of a wipe? Because I think I said one hell of a wipe. This will be me fighting the Brandenburg units. You're not the best. I think if I'm fighting, I should be using the best I have. Okay, this was kind of expected. You guys should not be playing with fire. Tell you who's gonna die though. It's a whole load of Brits. Dead and dead right. I worry about this kind of battle. My troops and my units are so battered here, but we should be okay. Should, he says. Okay, as we back up, well, they already are back up to snuff. Don't worry, Jake, as long as you keep Finn, it's all good. Ah. Yeah, it's all just very, very finely calculated maneuvers here. You just can't appreciate the amount of work I'm putting into this. I do not like how spread my heavies are here. I'm glad you're coming back as fast as you can row. Just, we have a lot of heavies to deal with. And I hope the Brits don't come and reinforce you here, because if they do, they were thinking about it, but they knew they didn't have the muscle for it. They think they have the muscle for it now. My boats here are just too battered. Eee. That's a nice bit of crunching we have going on. Some of my boats just barely hanging on though. Wait, something didn't add up there. Okay, a lot of those were lights. That's kind of good. I really like the way that I slaughtered loads of Brits. I wonder if they want to come in and party a bit more. Also, please tell me you're going to a province and not to the Z-Zone. Good. Like I said, Finn is fine, but the Brits need to die. And the Brits need to die before they get military tech 26, which are not far away from. I just wish I had better naval superiority over them, because as long as they have those 44 heavies just casually kicking around, and I don't even know where. For all I know, they're trying to invade me here. This isn't Hoi 4, so I don't have beautiful warnings that that's happening. Also, didn't I have money once? I'm still trying to root out corruption so badly. Britain 50, 60, 70. I wonder if I could go on the march against Great Britain. That's a lot of land to have to take for it. No, I think I have a better idea. It's kind of good for me to have all these units just sitting around drinking attrition. But I have something sorted out for that. You guys are alright. Yeah, I don't want to have to wait around, but I kind of need to get my fleet back into functioning order. And a bit of repairing goes a long way on that front. So there's 10 of the British heavies. Where are the rest? I'm actually going to fight you. Because Great Britain does not deserve a fleet. Also, it lets me eye you up. Also tells me that I need the advisor for better naval morale right now if I'm going to fight that. 20, 35, 45, 55% bonus. I do not have that. If ever there was a time for my policies, you would help me out with money. How much money? How much money am I getting out of that? 20% production bonus, that's like 10 ducats a month. I mean, I like it, but I'm not sure I like it that much. Heavy ship combat ability. Yes, please, don't mind if I do. Probably should have taken this before I recruited my leaders. And blockade, naval fire, naval recovery, morale speed. Okay, I was hoping I would have some better policies for all this than just that. But I don't. Alright, at least we got something out of that, so that our heavy ships now have 30%. Don't know where we're finding these oak forests, but we are finding them. Crush the British fleet. Drive them into dirt. Nice, we even abducted one of their two-deckers. I hope it was a two-decker. Well, I'm seeing nout but two-deckers here, so I'll take it. This guy's a hero. Can I get there in time to fully heal? Yes, I can. That's nice. I'm not actually sure if that's faster than healing at sea, but I'm still happy about it. We've got our core, so we don't have to pay so much for... I'm actually going to have to take this so I can make some damn money. It didn't help out as much as I'd like. I still need to take on the British on the mainland, or the main Britland. Well, a suitable climax for this. Big Hormuz, would you get off your big, fat, freaking ass and do something here? Or I guess I gotta do everything. This was to be expected, but I'm not overly concerned about it. War exhaustion will be fine. We have optimism. We also are drinking attrition like it's going out of fashion, but to be expected. I don't want to leave this unguarded, so I need to leave this huge number of units here, which makes me a little bit sad. At least for now I do. Well, maybe that's not true. It doesn't matter because we keep it under wraps here. So I'm going to send you guys over there, so I get to stop drinking the all-you-can-drink attrition buffet. That's nice, isn't it? Not concerned about this. I don't actually want this fort here anymore because it's just going to hurt me if they occupy it. If you want to occupy something, why don't you do the subarctic islands? Try something I don't care about. Alright, how are we going to do this then? I want my heavies to be functional. What do I have here? A couple of heavies, that's kind of nice. Some lights. Can't force these guys out to play, unfortunately. Jake, what are your vassal settings? Ah, well, that'll be the thing. They were unsupportive, which could be why they never went to... Yeah, it looks like that is the reason they're being so useless. Well, been so long that I had vassals, I forgot all about that. Alright, well, Reykjavik's all sorted out, then... Yeah, really, I don't want to have to deal with any of this crap, so there you go. I could very quickly try to convert you and hope that Norwegian or Icelandics rise up, but we'll see how that goes. Alright, what do I feel like doing here? It's tricky because I know there is a big, bad British fleet out there and I just don't know where. Where are there 40 heavies? If I was Britain, where would I hide 40 heavies? And bloody Brabant are at it again. I was at war with you not too long ago and you're still doing nasty things to me. They would accept me giving a lot of land back, it seems. I'm not interested in doing that. I am somewhat interested in sinking their fleet, so I will try to remember where they are in a couple of months. My favourite thing about this playthrough is how all these large land army nations have declared on Jake and been totally incompetent versus the great cogwall of Hormuz. It's a refreshing pace. Yeah, it's been a bit stressful. You're on your way to the central Indian Ocean, apparently. That's over there. Now, as long as my big bad friend Vijayanagar don't declare war on me, I should be able to crush you. It's difficult keeping my eyes on so many places at the same time. I wish I had 118's little red dots on the map. But there's a lot of things I wish I had from 118. Now, what of this island? I could let them come in and then crush them. It might work. It's worth a try, actually. You think you can take me, Britain? He's probably wise to my games. Ha! I know who isn't, though. Oh, shoot. I love to forget about things, don't I? That means you probably don't have an admiral on your side. Not that I think you need it to take down some lights, but... multitasking is not my forte. This fort is my forte. Okay, he's not taking the bait. Well, that's fine. However... Fit Kinnamon I'll head on down to Ulster. And good, we got some trade goods going on in Kurils. Alright, so what's our friend in Great Britain gonna do? I'm heading there with just transports, but I have plenty of... Wait, I don't have any heavies backing him up. And he does think he can come to Orkney now. That's kind of good for me. I want half of you going over there, but only after he's made his way over to Orkney, which will be in a few days. 16th, good. You're going to need a leader where you're going. You're the best we've got. Haha, look at those odds of success. Kill them. Alright, I hope the British are really stupid here. Get the hell out of my richly deserved land. You two, bloody Brabant. Sunk two of my heavies, you piece of crap. Speaking of being sunk, bang go the British. Shake idle colonist. I don't care about my colonists anymore. I guess if I ever wanted to come back to this one for posterity. Fine, how about do something for you then, Bane? I'll take this garbage piece of land over here. It's an island after all. We all know my feelings about... oh boy. Glad I have Suleiman Shiham over here. Not so glad that I'm fighting such superior British Navy. Where's that morale of Navy's guy when I need him? Guess I could try and back you up. There's a lot I could try and throw to back you up here. I have a lot better engagement width at least, but that's not going to matter so much when he has so many there. Here's just hoping that I'm just really, really good. Great Britain's discovering me, so I don't get my siege bonus here now. Not liking where my morale is going, but thankfully we took down his heavies. That's what matters right now. Good, he won't be attacking me again without his heavies. You guys just chill out, repair a bit. Repairing coastal sea zones is really saving my bottom here. So do I think I can take you on? I don't have a general, but I think I can kill you. Then again, I don't want to make him think he can march across and hurt me. He's just taken over some useless New World islands. Jake, do you have any advice for micromanagement in World Conquest or multi-continent games? Will land units get missions like navies in a future patch? Or do we just have to make... we have suggested, oh, you give units instructions Hearts of Iron style, but I'll be honest, I can't see us doing that. I think we'll keep... I think I'll keep all my heavies stuck together here to defend this. And I'm taking some of you home, or maybe I could just split up and take all of this, since as long as they don't sink these guys, all 21 of them, with 18 up here, we should be good. But with that, the British Army has suffered... oh well, no, actually, they've just decided to build back up. Bloody British. Okay, well, it matters little to me, because I could just take these over. We've got 2 siege down here for a reason. And you be better at fighting, and then I'll take over Ireland. Okie-dory. We've got transports to move you guys around, which is fine. I would quite like to be able to move you guys away from here, just in case you get blasted. Although you could join in the whole curb stomp Ireland routine, and that's my favourite routine. Dance that one every day. Cheers, Britain. I appreciate the war score. 6 shock. Well, I can't really move along from here since he's got forts up to the hilt. I guess if I was controlling Ireland, I'd want to keep them from being revolting as well. So you guys are slowly but surely repairing, even though you're just war galleons. I'm not seeing the British heavies. And that's what concerns me. The Brits have loads of heavies out there somewhere. The worst thing it could do is jump me here. Thankfully, if I needed an admiral bunged in on this, I have the ability to do that. 32 is more heavies than I need here, though. I'm going to detach a few of them and send them over here, just because I feel more confident about that. And I think you guys, at least the lights, should be doing blockade duty right now. Since if the Brits do come for me, and I bet they want to come for me, then, well, I'll be ready. I mean, I got heavies here, there, and everywhere to jump them. I only have Sligo to blockade here. It's 16 development. Happy days. Unless you're British, in which case very unhappy days. course, he could still jump me. I've had this before where things don't go my way when trying this. I'm just saying things feel a bit better here. Damn, didn't think they'd be so aggressive. Bane, is this your doing? I don't need these guys just drinking me up. I'll get rid of you. I'll just have to resend that colonist again. Alright, the Great Invasion of Britain. It's... oh, shoot, I didn't see that coming. They did the whole click their fingers and get loads of units routine. I don't like that. Let's try and send them packing. I would love to stack wipe them, but I don't have free movement around here until I knock down a few of these forts. Now granted, I could hop on to the boat and chase them down, and that's looking more and more like something I should do right now. Alright. Where are they going? That seems to be the bulk of them, but they're heading over to Limerick. Alright. Chase them down to Limerick we do then. Cowardly British. But I still have Suleiman on the case there. And didn't I throw some more over? Yes I did, and we're all back up to full fighting strength. Those are mostly lights, we'll win that, I'm not concerned unless he has his vast heavies hiding somewhere. And like I said, it concerns me greatly. Where are those 44 British heavies? 32 British heavies. I know where like 2 of them are, but that's about it. He might be dossing around over here, but I don't have my guarantees. Unless they're in port somewhere. I don't know. Do know that I want to kill these limp-wristed bastards, though. You're gonna die too, cockroach. And another one bites the dust. Start full blockade of Europe, Jake. Funnily enough, I don't feel like I'm in that kind of position right now. You know, British war. Alright, good. That's the wipe we're talking about. It would be nice to make my way to Cork and slaughter you, and then take care of this other fort. Saved. This is actually quite nice because I should be able to get to almost all the provinces in Ireland. Because really I only need my cannons to be besieging these. Well, okay, that's a bit of a changer there. The regiments required for these obnoxiously large forts. Good. Okay, that should do it. Jake, what glorious ideas has this island nation gone for? Well, the Brits have gone for exploration, expansion, naval administrative quality, trade, and finally economic, and bollocks. That's why their battles are giving me a hard time. Thankfully, I'm not far off it myself, and I'm still further off it than I want to be. This will be a nice kicker, though. As for myself, exploration, naval, maritime, innovative, aristocratic, and... I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. We fight like utter garbage. Like garbage. this is acceptable. Except I want one of you over there. I'm gonna pound the British into bloody jelly for what they're doing to me. Quality, Jake. Quality for better ships. Espionage. Quality. I'm getting mixed signals here. Okay. It has been a hell of a laugh avoiding any decent military ideas, okay? We haven't taken anything that helps us on the battlefield, and I do not think Aristocratic's slight increase of cavalry combat ability is going to save us here. So I'm going to go with the chat. They say take quality. I can get behind that. I'll take it. And yeah, we know I'm kidding, right? No, I'm not kidding this time. We are definitely going down quality. We don't have any other option or else we're going to die. Nah, I'm kidding. Sod that. We do not take babby idea groups around here. Espionage ideas, a go-go. Someday I'll get tired of doing that, but that day is not today. Espionage so you can turn your light ships into fight. Pretty funny sometimes, guys. Pretty funny. Really, some people thinking I'll take these babby idea groups? Funny, but not happening. Right, so I can't get over to King's County. Oh well. Vasca, 360 mil points. Do I look like I care? Oh, bollocks, I don't actually have that money to Vasca. Like, I actually don't have that money to Vasca. Goodbye, stability. I do not take loans. And I cannot debase currency because I'm not playing 118. Alright, you know, for horrific level 8 forts, these are falling surprisingly fast, and my manpower is only trickling down by 2,000 each month. That's positively not bad. I need these, go away. There's a lot I evidently don't need. And paying off all that millions of corruption was worthwhile. We are an honourable peoples. Okay, you British bastards. What am I going to do with you? I'm certainly not letting you back into Ireland. It's for your own good, frankly, but it's still not happening. And Tyrone, I would like to not have to spend more than I have to here. That should still be enough to allow you to siege. Same for you. And then there's you guys who all belong here, right? 18,020. Okay, something isn't adding up, but... Oh, you're stuck there because you landed by sea, right? Oh, I want my sieges to progress without me having to Vasca so much manpower. Jake, what are you going to do with the Danish islands? I'm thinking a zoo. We already have a zoo here. We can just watch the Brandenburgian troops stare over at Fiend going, grrr, I want that. Knowing that they will never get it. I really hope the British don't stealth bomb me over here. I would have no defense. Fortunately, though, it's going down. Tyrone is down as well. Wow, it took about a year, and that's pretty good going for a level 1 million fort. Listen up, Britain. We are the uncontested masters of the sea. Ain't yours. 16,420. That is the makeup of our grand modern army. Seems to be some questions about me and loans. I do not take loans unless I am actually forced to. Forced to take a loan would be, for example, I have 12 ducats, an event pops that reduces my treasury by 200 ducats, and I have no way at all of actually getting those ducats. Ah, man, though, we're losing a lot of money. Advisors, fine, state maintenance, fort maintenance, oocha. Yeah, well, here's the problem. I'm not paying for this, that's for sure. Orkney is fine. Fortney is fine. But I need to tighten the belt here wherever I can. Cotte is over here, right? You have served me no purpose. Just doing anything I can to save up some money here. Spend almost half my money on fleet maintenance here. At least rooting out corruption isn't as bad as it once was. Yeah, I almost wish I could be close to getting this next tech, but somebody vasqued all my military points, so I'm a little hurting. No way at all. Would you sell a province to get out of taking a loan, Jake? Yes, I would. Anyway, if there is any conceivable way to not have to take that loan, I have to take that route. That's just how I operate. You might call it ridiculous. Well, that's your opinion, I guess. 16, 8, 16. Something wrong with this stack, but it is what it is. No, cannot. I'm not paying for you. At least I can go and take the center now. 18,420. Oh, of course, you got the 2 from the colonies. I gotcha. So now the British... They're making an even bigger army. Where are they recruiting? Where are they getting their funds from? Can't say funds without fun, I guess, but still, where? And if I fight them, and I'm gonna have to fight them, they're gonna clean my freaking clock. Okay, lights. I guess it's time to continue with the blockade. I have a lot of lights I can pull, but they're currently pulling trade for me. It's not something I'm really wanting to do right now. That is, pulling the lights is not something I want to do. I love my lights. That's not something I love. I'll tell you what I should do though, is get that same guy over here to help out with this siege. 2 pips of siege go a long way. Unlike France, who had 4 pips of siege. Now that's just silly money. Haven't I abducted loads of lights that I could be using to blockade? I think the answer is yes, I have, and not just lights. So I guess get out there with you folks, and Britain is the bigger one that I care about, strangling like a thrashing about child. So thrash I shall. Jake, would you voluntarily take 1 loan to avoid being forced to take 2 loans? Well, if I would have to take 2 loans, then something has gone terribly wrong. Or I've lost a war. That's possible. Losing war is one of the most likely ways for me to be forced to take loans, because they take money away from you that you can't actually... they can take up to 1 loan worth of dosh from you. And that's just, well, sucks to be me. It has happened, I've taken loans. Loans are also allowed if they're part of a specific strategy. But so far I've only used it for going bankrupt, which you can't do without taking loans. Or if you can do it, I want to know how. Because that's important to me. Manpower's about to dip below 100,000, which is a bit scary. How the hell do I invade this? I wish someone hadn't been an idiot and spent all my points. I'd almost be able to get the light infantry companies. I mean, it's not that I don't have options available to me here, it's just the options kind of blow. If I had a better view of their country, that would also help. Let's work on that then. Getting to see all of their everything will help. Okay, they have a lot of units. They got a lot of units. Once I've taken down Leinster, which actually would benefit from some additional artillery. Then I'll have a lot more flexibility with my units. And I have ideas for these guys. How's Prussia's super soldiers doing? They still can't swim. Hello, Brabant. I see you have a heavy. I'm still not willing to throw my unit away from there. Also, I like these transport guys. They should get over there. He might start cleaning me up a little. This is part of the I wish I had more heavies over here idea. 27 is still more than necessary to deal with the Brandenburg pathetic navy. So perhaps I should have you go over here. They're still going to trash you though, but I wonder if you're going to move along from there. Okay, he does think he wants to move along. That works for me, because I can just keep him engaged with my relatively useless lights, and then in come the heavies to crush down on him. Still got to keep my eyes open for if he's activating fleet. Just barely able to hold on to money here. And that's with that policy enacted, a policy that is very wasteful. Alright, they're running away. Of course they are, they're Dutch. Well, should rescind on that one. Flemish, even worse. No one even knows what you are. Sadly, what they're not is wanting out of this war anytime soon, so I guess I'll just go around and clean up fleets with my excessively good admiral. So he's excessively good when the Brits start knocking. I think I'll try to hide you around over here so that maybe the Brabants come out to play, and then I'll be ready for them. But I want Leinster to fall first so I can play around with the British a bit. Jake Wino, what is this? It's an invitation for you to go and play, I think. Means you're gonna have to hold this one. You might have to go and play over in Dingle Bay too. Is this all just a distraction, or what is he playing at? Wish I had forced row. Big mistake, Britain, now you die. Admittedly, so do my lights. But, on the plus side, I don't actually need you here anymore. You're still handy for holding that down. I mean, look at you, I don't need all these guys. I need to blockade a staggering 5 development. That's one of you. The rest of you could go and actually do something useful, like blockade London. Crunch. Bit of a shame that we lost that fleet, but worse things have happened. Those heavies don't really need to be here, but this is such an important place to guard that they should be. Oh, fighting me again, are we? Unfortunately, I have the great Suleiman, and I'm going to be replacing him with an even greater combatant. And that's going to be the end of your ships there, Henry Cromwell. I'm really surprised Vigianagar isn't declaring war on me. He certainly is ready for it. He's got a balanced guy on point for it. Crunch. Feels pretty good, I'm telling you. But it was you. You can go back. You were doing alright, those light ships. Again, there's blockading that can be done. The wooden wall fell to an even bigger wooden battering ram. As soon as Leinster's down, I can start doing terrible things to their army. And I'm going to do terrible things to their army. Oh, why do I have heavies here? I think I had you over here so that the Flemish couldn't play me for a fool. That sounds like something I'd do. Bah. Should your Vijayanagari privateers hide during this war, Jake? They're probably a bit scared, are they? Hard to tell. I guess they're cautious. If I told them to be bold, I don't think that would change anything right now. I feel like they're kind of wasting away there, but they do what they do. My trade ships feel safe over here. That's funny, I just wonder if privateer fleets always feel scared during war. Well, that's what it is. Fortney is a core. It may never be British. Lovely. Is that the first time I built a level 8 fort on one of my campaigns, though? Not sure. Now, Ulster has woods, but I don't think that's worth me worrying about right now. Don't you have Go Home at War enacted in your privateer fleets? Well, I had it on this one, but even if I turn it off and tell it to be... Oh, well, there we go. Isn't that nice? Some more ducats. So, Britain, I know you've been catching me left, right, and centre, but I'm going to try and build a spy network on you again, so that, you know, I can figure these sieges out a bit faster. And who are these jokers? Unamak. That's this place, right? Ah, they'll see the light. British Army. It's getting bigger. I don't think it's all here, though. At least it's not swarming over my homelands. I'm just very unhappy with my financial situation right now. It's not growing. At least as the war drags on, some of these guys will want to get out of it. The Brits don't scare me. In fact, the Brits being in this war helps me out. The ticking war score in my favour does not help me out, but it is what it is. Vijayanagar again. Okay, wonderful. How's this gonna work? You guys deserve 16 cannons, you guys deserve all 20, we'll have them up in Tyrone. They'll get it together, you guys just get over to Pate. Well, hold that thought until the turn of the month, because I don't want to drink more attrition. Jake, why no war taxes for money? Because I really, really want Tech 26. I feel like I'm a couple of infantrymen short here. Well, have some horses, I guess. Truthfully, it's cannons you're a little short on, but I can't recruit regulars here. Okay, Britain, what you gonna do? Are you gonna come and play with me? I have these not fortified forts that I'm sure you'd love to drink. Oh no, I have sand in my eye. What a shame if Britain were to come and hurt me. This is the worst. All my forts are mothballed as well. What a horrible situation. Alright, well, it's taken the bait at least. Unfortunately, I'm going to block him for a sec. Hopefully he sees the funny side and tries that again. Oh, this guy is. He's on his way to Ulster. Shame my generals are actual garbage. He's got quite a few of them coming to Ulster. I'm not scared of any of them. 19, 19, 19... 16. I think he'll still go for it in that case. Oh, he's bringing the big boys. Right. Couldn't I find a not incompetent general somewhere? Also, this I don't like. I'm paying way too much extra because I have too many boats. I think I picked up a lot of transports here that I don't need. Vaska. Oh, that saved me a lot of money already. Have any other boats here that are surplus to requirement? I must somewhere, right? Been hoarding boats all game. I've got to have some around here that are no good. Like you. It doesn't really matter to do that tiny bit of privateering on someone that isn't my enemy anymore. And I have a lot of boats protecting trade over here in Hangzhou, which I'm not so convinced is worth my time anymore. They're still there, but feels like they cost more than they make me. Well, they can keep doing that. I got the naval limit. My train of thought, though, I've kind of already lost it. I was meant to go to Ulster, but I want to arrive just after or before 19. Is that going to make them think twice? Okay. Funny that he thinks me losing my my transports are what's going to make him able to defeat me, but if you want to come and play, that's fine by me. It was scary because I thought it was an army. When you see being attacked by Brandenburg or Prussia, you tighten the old sphincter because things are going to go pretty grim. Speaking of things going grim for people, come and get some, you British bastards, although I still want a better unit. Bollocks, he has tech 26. Tech kill me. Fortunately, he's got nowhere to go. He's going to die here. If I don't stack wipe him. No, no, no. No, you don't. You do not help your units. That is verboten. Okay, good. There he goes. Also good. There you go. Whew. My units can repair themselves just fine. I got some more light ships to just throw at London. And I always like to keep this guy in reserve because he allows me to throw an admiral there when I need to. Another four that need to die. I concur. I concur. I do not know how I meant to attack this, though. Look at this! What do you even do against that? Unless every single one of them decides that Ireland is the place to be, I am... I was hoping I could find Bone there, but maybe it got renamed. Well, I have a few ideas on how to deal with these guys. It matters to me how many come over to play. Where are my transports anyway? I got some there, and the rest here. The trouble for me is that Ulster is not fortified. Wouldn't be a problem if I could take Ayrshire really quickly. But what I want is for all their units to come and play over here. I could do something about that. But it would be very risky. I would stand to lose everything I gained here. I need all of my units available for that. And I know I can't have them at Tech 26, but I guess you can't win them all. Alright, we'll have you available in Pate. Why worry about Pate when I could have Sogo? Ideally 2 in the same area. 2 in the same coastal area. Which I guess is over here. But I'm probably going to have to reactivate these forts. Or else they're just going to stroll through. It was only 3. We'll be alright. Fool. He could have gotten most of the places just 1. I think 2 covers the whole island. Okay, so would they send everyone over, I wonder? If I opened up the whole damn place for a big British party. If they did, I would need to land on Ayrshire and cut them off completely. Not an easy sell. at least try throwing you guys away. Now I don't have vision here, which is nasty, but... Oh yeah, part of the idea was to throw some transports over here as well. Actually, while I'm at it, I could grab Western Isles, since they won't... Well, it just gives me another island to hold on to. Let's not let an intimidating number of these guys over, though. Western Isles does not have a fort. Okay, that does it. What are they doing here? Oh, they're actually spreading Scottish culture. I find this amusing. The Highland clearances are happening in 1726. And there we go, no need to worry about the Dansk rising up. Fortney may need to be dealt with, and these ones, but it's just Norwegians, and the Norwegians aren't that revolting. Depends who you ask, I guess. Yeesh. Okay, so he's coming over with a staggering 3,000. 3,000 is not worthwhile. It's just a nuisance, really. What am I meant to do? Send enough units to kill all these people? Or kill them off piecemeal? Because he just keeps recruiting, and he's going to keep recruiting. He has bottomless funds, even if I do have him choked like this. At least I have the island now to the north. Even if he tries to go there, he's not going to get there in time. But if he assembles everybody in Ayrshire, he might send them all over to Ulster, which is amusing unless he actually occupies Ulster, in which case all I've done is invite horror and terror upon myself and essentially lost Ireland. But I want him to get everyone over here and see what he does. Because if he sends them all over here, then I have one. I mean, that's enough for me to want him to come over and play. I would take that. Where's he gonna go? Where's he gonna go? I don't want to undo any of these just in case. Come on and play. I know you want this. He kinda wants it, but I want him to fully want it. That's not fully wanting it. I mean, I'm not going to allow that to come over here. That just invites more trouble than it gives. Or does it? I could slap him out of Ayrshire like that. But if he just takes Ulster, then he can freely move. And that's what I don't like. Jake, is GB burning through manpower with that Doomstack, or is he barely affected? I'd be surprised if he's really that much affected. Let's have a look. G for Great Britain. 61,000 with 177. But I know that I'm looking at his entire army here, which is a little bit reassuring. What is not reassuring is that if he goes to Fortney, there's no guarantee that I can take the Sutherlands faster than he can take Fortney off of me. And if he takes Fortney, and I don't take Sutherland, then he just gets free reign some more. Don't like inviting that bunch over here. Because yeah, he'll just retake Ulster and then be able to move around all he wants. Although I could just throw everything onto Ayrshire. But he'd back it up, wouldn't he? I don't know, without knowing if he'll go for Ulster or if he'll move on to Tyrone and or Leinster, I can't really be sure what's going on. The garrisons aren't very large either, so he'd get a nice bonus to besieging them. It looks like he has 2 siege. So I'm not overly happy giving him that, but if I don't trap him on Ireland, then I'm pretty low on options as is. Maybe I should just go for it. Worst case scenario is he gets Ireland back. And I'm not in this game for Ireland. Oh, snap, he keeps pulling some sleazy tactics on me. You want it so badly? Come and get it. I guess it's kind of good for me that he's just sitting there drinking attrition like a madman, but maybe I should just have him pop over and die constantly to me. And if he comes over with small stacks, then I can just wipe them piecemeal. Well, if that's what he wants to do, then I guess I won't stop him. Come and party. Did have a small heart attack there, thinking that he'd thrown 100,000 over, but that's just me being very blind. Okay, so the man is force marching his way over here. I don't mind that at all. I do mind that I sent in my not generaled troops there. Also kind of mind that he has such good generals, but that's just a pop and a squish, and 4 maneuver completely negates the 2 I get from this. It bothers me a lot, but I really don't have anything better that I can give him. And I can't be wasting my precious points here, so I just gotta take what I can get. Why would we lie when we have the best offers? Also, that's some scary armying that he's doing there. That's some very scary armying that he's doing there. If he defeats me and retakes Ulster, that's some very scary armying he's doing there. Sure, I'm glad I have backup. Because I'm gonna need it. Okay, well, I might not need it, but it still scares me. Only winning this war because I can prolong it so much. I would like it if he could think that he can retreat when he can't actually. He'd get over here in the 23rd. Oh, he's trying to run. What a pity, you're dead. So at least we dealt a bit of a blow to the British, but they're probably just going to re-recruit whilst they tore away quite a chunk of my army. A little bit scary, that. Jake nobility, I already tried them. They gave me more utter garbage. The thing is, by the 18th century, you usually have ideas that give you boosts to the number of pips you have in your leaders. I do not have those bonuses, so I don't have the ideas for it. You know, it feels good to tear down the British numbers ever so slightly. Emphasis there being on ever so slightly. But he is just going to re-recruit them. How much can I just keep smacking them until I actually have an advantage? Jake, are they building heavies everywhere? No, these are just lights. That's good though, means he's spending that money of his. Surely he'll go bankrupt any day now. He's not top of the food chain for income, I've beaten him on that, and he only has 12 ducats, but how much does he have in the way of loans? Absolutely none. What a get. I wonder what would happen if I just stormed over there with all my army. Well, he'd probably come and kick my ass. Oh, that's a French fleet. I thought I might have been looking at a British privateering fleet. Also, because it's very hard mode, they're not really suffering much from war exhaustion. They have some, but not much. I'm just very glad I have optimism right now. We are sure optimistic around here. How do I defeat him, though? Yes, I can invite him into Fortney, but his entire army there would retake Fortney faster than I could. Hold on. What if I invited him onto a scorched Fortney? They would have a lot of defense that way. Maybe even get a defense guy, fort defense plus 20. He'd end up in Orkney for a long time. Sutherland wouldn't take too long for me to de-siege. Surely I have 2 siege of my own. I like this idea. Come and get some, Britain. If you think you're hard enough. And again, I still have this invitation wide open, so I should be careful of that. Jake put the nobles there as well. That would mean stating it. But it's just the Highlands. Yeah, I can do that. All part of my cunning plan. Don't know what he's gonna do though. Do I ever? Just need to see more of his units though. What is that man trying? Maybe if I threw my units onto Sutherland to try and kickstart him into doing something. Jake, surely a scorched Fortney is just Fortney. But sometimes you guys make no sense. The fleet has not declined, but it's not something I'm going to be spending money on to undecline. Demands of the Psy... get out of here. You get nothing. Alright, I need to make these guys start thinking about something, so... Oh well... I don't know what they're thinking. They're thinking, man, I got a lot of men, but I really, really want to have a look around... Oh, I made a mistake by letting you out, didn't I? It's not your heavies, fortunately, so get on that. Don't want to lose you, that's for sure. So, as soon as I can retreat, 14... Yeah, you guys are getting out of there. I don't want to lose any lights, or any more lights. It's not what Britain's saying, though. Really, though, they're not buying Fortney here. They're just chilling out. I'll take Ayrshire then. It's the least I could do. British army is on tour, Jake. Bad ideas clearly aren't enough to hold you back. I feel plenty held back, thanks. Now, what do the British do here? Maybe they'll just continue to chill out in the south, because that would do me just fine. I wonder what would help if I took down Sutherland. Maybe I can just go on the offensive now. Look at them, they're just chilling out down south whilst I do my my thing here. It's nice because I can keep a full eye on what they're doing across their country. And they are growing in war exhaustion all the while. Making me wish that I had more lights over here. Should I just pool loads of my lights that are making me the cash back here? Part of me thinks I should. I've got a lot of you guys that could be helping out over here. I just hope you don't get intercepted en route. Good luck. I want to starve Britain. So if I have this, where do I go? I mean, Lothian would fall in a heartbeat. Also, my garbage air is available for battle. The royal family was once so strong, it has grown decadent and is just born to disappoint now. Surely he'll react to Lothian, though. No, he's just... No, he's reacting. There we go. That's the money shot. Bip, 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 bip. It's not worth the risk. I should force march my way out of there. Alright, that's enough forcing. So much hate coming in from our enemies. Don't know where they're getting it. The British are attacking, but I don't think their 2 lights can take us down, even though that morale is staggering. 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, it's just getting bigger and bigger. Also, British Brazil is hanging around here for some reason. Think I should put them in their place. Bastards doing anyway. Jake, you said Ulster doesn't have a fort on it, but you're wrong. No, that most certainly does not have a fort on it. Alright, so he's finally bringing up quite a lot of units here. But what's he gonna do? I don't even know. But I know that Britain loves to attack with these tiny little engagements. It's actually a bit annoying because it means putting him under full blockade gets to be that bit more of a tedious affair. I kind of feel like that's what I meant to have these guys for. Maybe if I just spend a couple of them over there, they'll be able to keep the police. And then there's you. This is a little dangerous if I do not leave behind a couple here, though. Britain, Britain, Britain. You have so many men, and I have so little time. It's almost like I should be giving you a littering of heavies around here. That man can't be... Right, he has a loan. That loan must have been enormous. But he probably still has manpower. Yeah, he's still got plenty of manpower. Most of his army is mercenaries. That's how financially independent the British are right now. Loads of money united. Okay. Well, he's never going to go for Fortney so long as it has all these boats just hanging around outside of it. So why don't we try pulling you away there, and then maybe they'll rethink about heading up there. Or maybe I need to send an actual threatening unit up there, if they know anything about threat. It's a 2 siege individual. I guess deep down I really do hate the Irish. You know, this is a great invasion of the English. Okay, no, let's just oppress the Irish. Why steer away from what you know and love? Okay, that's... Okay, thank God. I was like, okay, they're finally arriving with their mysterious heavies that they've had hidden for a while. Nope, no they are not. I think this is me being the asshole, actually. But my troops, or rather my boats, won't survive this forever, so I will give them an admiral. Oh well, no, not happening because we're out of supply range over there. And still no sign of attacking, which is good, because I didn't want to have to deal with the colonial upstarts and their boats. What is he even doing? I couldn't tell you. Jake, if you tent the whole Brit stack over to Ireland, could you use 20k sacrificial troops to battle and to ensure that you take the other side of the crossing before you can get back? Yeah, the tricky part is actually getting all of them to come over, because they start marching all of them over and then he starts changing his mind and pulling them back. So it doesn't work out too well for me, that. Still, I'll tell you what does work out pretty well. He seems to be all for ignoring my incursion in the north. I can take that. So if I take Sunderland, which means that these guys are just a bit worthless over there. Sunderland? Sutherland? Just too in love with James Sunderland. But every moment that ticks by brings me closer to getting light infantry companies for myself, meaning I can actually fight the British fairly once again. It's so strange to be in the 18th century and be so relatively poor and have such a garbage army. Reminds me of a certain campaign which I watched a couple episodes from today. Bad Ideas Guy was truly my magnum opus. You come for the 3 mountains, but you stay for the bad ideas. I am not abolishing slavery, heavens no. This is nice though. I'll save money on having to root out corruption too. In fact, no more corruption. Wonderful. That's going to save us decent amounts of money. Poor guy doesn't know what to do anymore. Once I get that next military tech, I'm going in all guns blazing and I'm going to tenderize this guy. Bloomin' British. The issue of call for peace is actually going to become apparent. I might actually let Brandenburg take Finn. That is stupidly dangerous though, because then, yeah, you know. Maybe I should have to lose a few battles, because at the moment I have decent war score from all these naval battles I've been fighting. The only one I lost... The only ones I've ever lost are my trade fleets getting a little hammered. That's not insignificant war score, especially considering that this is not a superiority war. So normally you get a bit arsey with your war score from battles when it's not superiority. These guys are getting a bit atrocious. Jake, what can you grab now? Essentially anything out of Ireland that I want. And if I have a fort on the mainland, and that's what Sutherland is about to be, then I could take whatever I want off of them here. I wonder how much of a sellout Jake is to get into play Blurple, or is that just heresy of the highest order and will never happen? It's not that I'd never play Byzantium. I just play them so well. Alright, sweet. I can expand the blockade. Keep the Brits under full blockade. That's actually going to feel really good. The British have no idea what to do anymore, and I can't really blame them. They don't want to go too far north because they know it's a trap. Correctly know that it's a trap. I kind of want Brabant out of this to free up my boats, but they keep the war score down. Actually, my war score is going up thanks to a lot of these blockades, probably. So I wouldn't be surprised if Call for Pizza is right around the corner. Which is rubbish since I was attacked in this war. Any year now, I'll get that tech. Well, I mean, I'm close. I could probably squeeze it out of the Emirs at this rate. They'd lose some loyalty, but, well, too bad. I need me some light companies. And with that, well, I don't think I'm going to suddenly be able to murder the British here. But damn it, I can try. Muslim mass infantry a go-go. And now they want to attack because they see how weak my units are in the north since they lost all morale. I find that quite... Oh wait, no, they're just running further away because they know I'm coming for them. Isn't that cute? Not a big fan of that call for peace though. What do? I leave behind just one unit here. And then grab you guys and say, nah, forget this, we're going home. It's the trouble with the game, I'm just too good. That's why the game has to hold me back with things like Call for Pizza. Jake, how long will you be streaming for? Not too long. The main thing I decided that this should end with is me showing Britain that I am master of the seas. Full occupation would be nice, but I do think that holding them under complete blockade kind of gets the message across. There we go. Call for peace is gone away. Sutherland's holding on for a dangerously long time. It occurs to me that I've been on speed 2 for a long time here. Also having a little chortle to myself, the idea of people in the chat wanting a slice of pizza now. Probably more than just a slice. The British have this enormous army, but they know they can't kill me. That's the joke though, they could probably slaughter me with that army. I only have 120 to their 100 and lots. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh well, the poor British want some peace. They would surrender their treaties and will pay me 157 ducats. Are you haying a laugh? You have 2 grand to give me. We'll see what you say when I take Sutherland. And then I guess I'm going to save the Highlanders from being wiped out slightly. Even if they came up to play in Sutherland, that wouldn't save me, really. Oh ho ho ho! Yes, my piety is worth that kind of money. That's what I need more of, events that give the money. I wonder if I could actually attack with all of my units now up here. The rest of their forts are actually a bit... okay, no, Fife isn't garbage. Lothian is garbage. Northumberland is rubbish. Lancashire is... funny that they think that the Highlands are the place to defend. What was that? Not the Channel. I like that. You're kind of restricted by Fife. What's he doing then? He suddenly realised that this cannot go on. He's coming along here. I mean, I could hold out in Lothian, but this seems a little dangerous. Is everybody able to get back to Ulster? Not quite. Wonder what he does from here. If he ends up tied up in Sutherland for a while, then that's all the funnier for me. He might be able to intercept me at Ayrshire. Or he might just turn around to go, nah, forget this. Not worth my time. You know what is worth everyone's time? Agent training. Because the problem I have is that I just don't have enough diplomats sitting around eating up my funds. Okay, well, if you want to give me Fife for free, that's your idea. Jake, let's be honest, would you go to Scotland to fight the crazy island people? You make a good point there. Nobody would. Thing is, he's got a big scary army. I wonder if he can be tempted to come and play with us over here. Actually, he's probably going to go to Fife and kick my ass, so let's make haste to lay waste. I'm just going to try to bait him over to Ireland. This thing is just going on, and we need to shut this down so we can move on tomorrow. To what? Who really knows? But move on nonetheless. I take that. He wants to go to Ulster, clearly. Don't know why. Some people have strange tastes. But is he going to de-siege Ulster or go for Tyrone? That's what I wonder. Okay, him de-sieging Ulster is actually the worst thing that he could be doing for me right now. Good thing he changes his mind. He's also trying to get away though. What is that strange man trying to do? Jake, get the next Diplotech. Nah, too late. We already decided that espionage is the way to go. So what do? Do I kill him? Running low on ideas of what to do with these jokers. But just letting him take that seems like a poorly thought out idea, since that'll give him free roam. What if I fought him though, and he decided to send in everybody to back it up? We'll see what happens when I fight him. Dangerous idea, since my general again is a bit rubbish. Right, they're already up here. I think I should just let him have this, and then he'll probably think about fighting me for it. Getting real sick of your rubbish, man. Although this is interesting, he's actually trying to relieve all the siege, all the blockades, which is quite commendable. Right, I need to kind of... Whoa, now that was not part of the plan. If he gets all of this back, then that's a little nasty for me. Double time. I mean, you've pretty much got that. I need to try and entice him over to, well, right over to here, which means we'll keep no navy right there. I wonder if I can beat him like this. Yeah, he might manage to defeat all my navies there, but I'm not too concerned, because I'm just thinking about wrapping this up now. So once he takes this, will he go over to Hormuz, I wonder? Kinda hoping that he does. Should always try to get your 100 to 1s, you know. Goodbye navies, I need to lose war score after all. What'll it be? What'll it be? Go to Orkney. Go to Fortney. That's not what I'm looking for. Send everyone to Fortney. Yeah, come and get some. (27th of April), so on the 26th. Haha! Time to burn, baby, burn. Now you die, because that's what happens to people. They die. And then... You're already locked in there. 3rd of May, huh? You'll get there on the 5th of May, and everybody enjoys their stay in Fortney. Call it a Swedish place and call it Fort O'Nay. Everybody get over to Tyrone, crush them, and then Britain falls. That said, it only falls if I take Sutherland extremely quickly. And he's got his 2 siege and 1,000,000 cannons, so I need to act on this quickly. Oh, geez, I need to act on it real quickly. Alright, first things first, you die. And I need to be immediately ready to pick up 1,000,000 cannons. It's a bit of a problem with that, is that he really scuppered quite a few of my navies there, but well. Yeah, it happens. Can't really lose Orkney here, even if morale is shot. Oh, but I need someone else to help me out with this. Fort defense guy. I don't need morale where I'm going. I just need to hold this. I don't care so much about the rest of this everything right now. Alright, so they have nowhere to go. They're all dead. I need to get all of you. Oops. Who did I even detach you from? Ah, can't be that important. What was it even again? That seems about right. Anyway, everybody get on these boats. It probably doesn't work that easily. They're probably going to get split up between these boats if I can assume anything about this. I know this is the most exciting part of the campaign, Jake splitting up his boats. It's like Calculatron Files' his tax returns episode. Everyone's favourites. Okay, there we kind of go. 40, 40, 40. Get to it. Okay. All this is fairly expected, although I still don't want it to happen. You know, all that blab about me being undisturbed master of the sea. 80-40 followed by 40-20 was a losing fight both times, even when Jake had higher morale. Terrifying. Well, higher morale is one thing, but my troops are still utter garbage. Where's that 2 siege when I need him? If I don't take Sunderland on the double, I'm in huge trouble. Well, at least I managed to crush a load of their troops, but I'm in a lot of trouble if this doesn't go okay. Again, that gave me a heart attack. I was like, where did they get 100,000 from? So I guess lucky for me that this each siege tick takes about 2 months in Fortney. Sutherland is not without its own issues. Get the hell out of here. I've desperately got to take this province. So I need 25 artillery and 24 total besiegers. So I guess that's 2 of my armies here, including the 2 siege, so that's you 2. Whilst the other guy can do a bit of a tour of the island, I guess. You should be relatively undisturbed if I leave you like that, but maybe what I should be thinking about is how to litter my units all over the island. Because I don't want to give him any chance to recruit more. He will still recruit a good 60,000, because I wiped 40 here. As long as I keep 120 stuck there, he's going to be in trouble. So I'll get you guys over to here and then deploy you down and around, I guess. I need to think about crappy forts of his that I would benefit from taking. What I would also benefit from is actually just murking up a bit, because I need more units right now. Listen, Irish, I'll cut you a great deal. I will definitely free you if you help me fight the British. And they go, oh yes, tiddle-tee-tee. No freedom for the Irish. This is a little concerning though, he is building up in a way that I really don't want him to. Could fight him over there. It probably won't be a great battle for me, but I should fight him before he groups everything together. And then I group my guys together. It's alright when it's my guys, you see. Don't like this though. Really don't like this. He gets a... well, you can see what's happening. Hoping I could intercept you, but it looks like I'm a day late unless I have good maneuver. Even if I have good maneuver, his tag comes before me. How about we try one more time for better maneuver? Yeah, still just the 8th though, not good enough. And you won't be able to go that way either. This is a little terrifying. Come on, status quo. Ho ho, baby. I can't actually help you guys out there. I will probably lose this battle. Which is disturbing. That's a bigger loss than I was banking for. Like I said, the British can really pull a lot out of nowhere here. Please don't take the boat. Please don't take the boat. Oh, right, they were retreating by boat. Because they arrived by boat. That was a poor move by me. Probably going to kill them. Well, at least they can still retreat by boat. Okay. Although they won't be able to if that boat gets taken up by these guys, then they'll be stuck, right? Yeah. Like I said, guys, don't take that. Oh god, they're gonna... I think these guys are gonna kill my other units unless I actually delete them there. Please don't use the boat. I need that. And goodbye manpower, goodbye money, goodbye everything I've ever cared about. And this is what I meant. He can really click his fingers and bring a lot of units together. I should be stopping it. I really should. Wow. He actually wants to fight me there. He's probably not wrong about thinking he can do that, since we are pretty beaten up here. I would love to consolidate regiments, but then they'd reinforce slower. Well, at least I have the hills on my side, but it's also going to buy him time that I don't want him to have. Sillaby. Need you to have slightly better maneuver so you can reinforce faster, otherwise I want you guys all over here. Stop taking the boat, man. It's not what it's there for. I mean, you'd think that's my victory. And you'd be right. Get the hell off of my island. British scum. Maybe he thought these guys would be able to help them out. Well, he won't be wrong if they keep getting food shortages. I do not like this race. It's very bad for my heart. Whew. So where are they going to run? Boom. Guess I could work on Fife, but it's not really an important thing here. This place is all stuck for them. You're kind of stuck by Fife there, though. Guess this is where the boats really would help. Well, Northumberland it is. It's a load of garbage anyway. It's just one heavy, nothing to worry about, so I'll send you over there. Fife a fourth, sure, but I don't want that to be a thing. Shouldn't have done that though. I could have gotten a better roll here, I think. Every roll counts here. Truly. Brandenburg. Well, I didn't see that coming. Jake, call for pizza. Call for pizza does not concern me right now. What concerns me is utterly eradicating the Brits. I'm a little slow here, which is a shame. I have too many transports, I think, but I don't know where to stick the rest of them. Okay, he must really think he'll be getting help from Fortney. Also, this is terrifying. It's a real race between Fortney and Sutherland. I have a slight advantage because his one takes longer, 43 to 36. Oh, punching the microphone here. But it all comes down to that, because if he finishes off Fortney, then I am in dire straits. Always eat your 10s to 1s, folks. I feel like I'm really pulling back on the heavies here. Like, didn't I used to have more? Oh yeah, they're right here, and they don't need to be here anymore because there's nobody to guard against. At least that's what I believe. Still want to have my eyes on the situation. Alright, Sutherland, it's time to pop for Jake. That's the wrong one to pop. I shouldn't be spending all my luck like that. Also, British peasants, not what I was bargaining for. Also the British, not what I was bargaining for, but I have cannons and they do not. I have a front line of infantry and that's all they've got, so I think we should... You're stuck because of Fife, aren't you? Well, this is why I've got boats. Ah, no. Food shortage is nice, but come on, Fortney, live up to your name. Oh. Fortney advantage. British bastards. Alright, as you can probably tell, I'm getting extremely sloppy with how these battles at the sea are going. Especially when he's bringing in heavies to come and destroy me. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. They got more than a 1 in 3 chance of killing me here. Then again, this will be done in 30 days. This will be done in 30 days. So, I mean, we might just trade. But I don't like how any of this is going. And I don't like this either. No, that's just one ship. But they got a lot more coming over to the Celtic Sea. I don't have to worry about that. But the point was made. I should have kept my heavies there as well. These guys are not necessary. But I do like the idea of destroying Yorkshire. Maybe not killing my leader while I'm there, but trying. Okay, so here's hoping for things to not go horribly bad for me, and for me to keep the enemy there. It's very unlikely that he gets this and I don't get Sutherland, but it's possible. If he does get it, then I am scuppered. Bollocks. Alright, just stay right there, bro. No, Britain. You don't want to do that. You do not want to do that, Britain. And he is right. He doesn't want to do that. Alright, just kill all your units, take Sutherland, and you just stay on that bloody island, you bloody country. Stay there, British scum. Sloppy me so OP I don't care gameplay already happening, Jake. What do you mean already? It's 1730. I am the uncontested master of islands. Even Brandenburg can't do anything other than look at me really angrily. I mean, really angrily. Wasn't I meant to send in these guys to that? Oh well, doesn't matter, does it? Haha! And playing the long game with Fortney, but it paid off. It paid off big time. Guess I need to work on Fife now. DDR lucky. That was the opposite of luck. That was unlucky to the extreme. I should have had that in the bag, and instead I was just barely managing to win that. Alright, this is part of the game that I think everybody enjoys, just taking over Britain. Like it's not even there. I think we need reinforcements down south ahead of anything else. Just leave behind a couple of guys to hang out in Aberdeenshire. Fife is going to take 4 bloody ever. That feels good to be the best. Goodbye, Yorkshire. It doesn't feel good having no cannon for these sieges, but we're too optimistic to be hampered down by this call for pizza. I'm going to fully occupy the British Isles. Well, actually, that's probably going to take forever since there are these forts around the place. But we prove to the Master of the Sea that we are the true master. Aberdeen sure needs to go as well. Not so happy about these Lothian peasants. But support rebels is not what it once was. I'd have to go and fight them, and well, there's a lot of barriers to that right now. They can have some fun. It's a crappy fort anyway. Alright, stuck by Lancaster. Jake, where's your manpower? Oh, it's right there. Dribbling away down my legs. What's the matter? Can't afford cannons anymore? Oh man, feels so good. Look at how easily we crushed the British army. Guess I don't need you anymore. You've done your job. Buana Tamu Salim. Should say where you were born, right? Born in Zanzibar. Sometimes you can forget that, but I do actually own Zanzibar. And it would probably be worth being part of the East African Charter, because it doesn't really give us any money. I would like a bit of naval buff. Chomp. Bloody British. I'll fight your bloody Scottish peasants as well. Call for peace? I don't give a crap. I'm angry. I'm very angry against the British. For all they put me through. Ooh, look at me, I'm technologically superior with a larger, better trained army. I sure showed them. Sure showed them, he says. Let's not lose out here. White Peace Brabant at least, Jake. Yeah, kinda make a point. Well, we're drinking Call for Peace anyway, so Brabant. Away you go. This is where I accidentally White Peace Brandenburg. Alright, Fife is going down. It's not the last of the utterly ridiculous forts, but it's one of them. Derbyshire will go down. I must have somebody I can detach to this Yorkshire. Gwynedd is another joke fort. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I haven't seen something so pretty since I bankrupted England as Scotland in the Scotland the Knave campaign. I think that's one of the easier forgotten campaigns, but it went really well. Remember when the when the English fought me? I was hopelessly outnumbered, outflanked, out-everythinged. And you know what I did in that battle? I lost. But damn did I take a lot of them down with me. Still, Derbyshire keeps me in check. Well, I guess the least I could do is throw in a bit of help there. I mean, it's bound to fall, right? Phew. Genuinely thought it was going to pull one of those nopes on me. Actually, it always happens this way when I fight in Britain. My units end up so incredibly under strength. We've got a woods here. It's actually a bad fight for us, but the British have forgotten how to make cannons, it seems. Well, I'll remind them how cannons work, alright. And then my leader just dies in battle. Christ alive. Oh, hey, this isn't good. Well, that's not a battle we're winning. Didn't I at one point say I don't need a fort here because I don't have to worry about the Ming and such? Seems they built some heavies between then and now. Good thing I have leaders for this. And I pulled back a lot of my navy here, didn't I? Well, that's a crying shame. Lumen Korea, I got bigger things. They're just really annoyed because they couldn't win at StarCraft. And I'm happy to crush your navy, your right and left, whilst... Oh, even Fife goes down. Well, isn't that sweet? Now, what of all of you folks? Crush the British, that's what I'm hearing. And then make your move on London, I guess. At least this one we actually have a front line of units, so less dying for us, more dying for them. So what are the Koreans wanting to do here? They probably want to take back something. Saklan. Oh, right, that's something they actually will be able to march in and take, which is bad news for me. I could relocate you up there, it would probably be too little too late, but damn it, a man can try. I don't really care about that war, though. Well, actually, I would care a lot more if Ming got military access through someone like Ayutthaya and then stomped me into jelly on the mainland, so I don't care what they do. I have the British to crush here. And, you know, it didn't have to be like this, but Brandenburg decided, you know, we're really good, we're going to declare war on you. And then I killed them. Oh, damn, the moments when you have so few units that you can't even do stuff like that. Oh well. Looks to me like I only have 3 forts to deal with. Un, dos, tres. Just as well, because Call for Peace is gonna ravage me horribly. Fortunately, London will not last. Hampshire will. Again, that just gives me kittens. I see incoming attack from Brandenburg. I think I'm gonna die now. Having no military ideas is truly suffering. Having a front line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wide with 600 people manning it, that is also suffering. Yeah, as expected, they come along trying to prove something by taking that province. Gaelics. Right, pop goes London, and the last one really is Hampshire. I have plenty of cannons. This doesn't mean it's going to go fast, but go faster than it could otherwise. Being Jake is suffering. No, I think being with Jake is suffering. I'll give you that one, but... Alright, how much is Call for Pizza killing us? Ah, child's play. Child's play. Won't be able to take Kent without a boat. Do we take a boat? I mean, we have boats to take, so why not? It's kind of relaxing. It was a long and harsh journey, and some things went less than stellar for poor little Hormuz. This battle will probably be one of those things. That is another thing. Ming's super fleet. But I am beyond caring what's going on here. sure all the islands in the world being taken by me would look pretty swell, but I have other things that I want to move on to. And I do often get asked what the next campaign I'm moving on to will be. But it was our last time that we had to westernize in this Hormuz campaign. I'm not going to miss it. I don't think anybody will. How's the British manpower doing now, Jake? Good question. Great Britain still have well, more manpower than I do. Remember when I used to play and say, you know, I refuse to run out of manpower? Those were the days. But then back in those days, I used to take quantity ideas. I haven't taken quantity ideas in quite some time. I'm not scared of war exhaustion. I'm not scared of anything. Not even that Ming death fleet of 100. Or how Ayutthaya is currently on my border, eyeing me up. I think we should probably put the really good naval man on you. Because Ayutthaya, they really want their land back. Is it still there? No, they lost their cores. Joke nation. I mean ties. You're named after something that gets wrapped around people's necks. You joke people. Why do they even exist? Ottomans as well and truly the sick man of Europe, and Ragusa is raging hard on them. Attacker against Ethiopia because of the French conquest of Ethiopia. Gwyneth is down. That's right, we liberate the Welsh around here. Might as well take out the Cornish as well. I mean, liberate the Cornish as well. Not so happy that they're sieging up Sutherland. I want this all to be mine. All that's thine shall be mine. There's little point in actually leaving these guys down here. Once they finish their sieges, they can just pop north. Fortney proving its worth 100 times over. That was actually inspired by a multiplayer game I played with Lucky, where he took Orkney. This was back on the old building system. He built the maximum level fort there and renamed it Fortney. Yet another thing that I steal from that man. Because he seemed convinced that I was going to try and attack him for it. Don't know what would give him that impression. I've never attacked him before. Well, not unfairly at least. I don't think the British are on top of the economical game anymore. Probably still pretty high, right? Oh, when you have to scroll for somebody, you know things aren't looking too good. Great Britain are making 26 ducady-doos a month, and they have how many loans? No loans, these bastards. Who's helping them out? Maybe they're getting a gift to the state and up to the hilt. Alright, kill the Gaelic. This is good. We've taken down the only real naval threat that we have. France has a lot of boats, but the difference between France and Britain is that France does not have a gorillion bonuses to the performance of their boats. With this, Great Britain is essentially slain. You know how it is when you fight Great Britain. You rip their heart out and then you just come back and feast on them. Late game administrative efficiency means this would not be a chore at all. And we could feast on the rest of these. Certainly could do it. I mean, I could come back and keep streaming this, but let's be honest, it would boil down to a case of blobbing for blobbing's sake. I hope you enjoyed this Hormuz campaign. I certainly did, and if I did, I guess it doesn't matter whether you did or didn't, but still. I hope it was enriching. Started out in our humble beginnings here in the Hormuz island. It's been buffed up accordingly. I think more than one occasion I was convinced that I had an attack going on there, when in fact it was over in New Hormuz. We have lost land and regained land. We've lost a lot of land. Because we, as usual, have been playing on very hard mode. I think all of our campaigns will always be doing it very hard. Very hard or bust. We've got islands aplenty, and really it wouldn't be too tricky to take the few that remain. Yeah, Korea aren't getting that back. Stuff them. But when it became clear that time was an ever-closing presence, real time, not in-game time, because late game so much can be done, I decided that Great Britain should be the one to fall, and look at that, full occupation of the British Islands here by Hormuz. The best. And it wasn't even our war, you know. Brandenburgian reconquest of Fien started 11 years ago. Boy, do they regret that. Little note that some people don't notice, including me, is that you can see the exact day that it fired. Wish I'd known that during Great Denmark. That would have saved me a lot of headache. It's looking good. It's looking damn good. It's had its ups and downs, but for the most part this has been an extremely enjoyable campaign for me. No Greater Denmark, but I don't know what even would be. So why don't we tuck away all this nonsense that nobody needs to say. Come on, we're doing great. No loans as ever. And let's watch the world unfold. Cheers. See you tomorrow for a new campaign.